Welcome and thank you for watching this presentation about IndyGo's Red Line Enhancements project. When IndyGo launched the Red Line in 2019, we began operating the first and one of the largest fully electric bus rapid transit systems in the nation, bringing with it faster, more efficient transit, significant infrastructure upgrades, jobs, community benefits, and cleaner air. Now we are planning upgrades to provide additional long-term stability and protect the significant investments made in this system's infrastructure. This presentation will detail the scope of the plan improvements, as well as share anticipated construction impacts and ways we're helping communities along the Red Line corridors thrive through construction. Upgrades as a part of this project include adding rub rails to station platforms, in addition to performing maintenance on pavement along the dedicated bus lanes and station bus pads. Let's take a closer look into each of these enhancements. Fully accessible level boarding relies on the bus floor being level with the platform. Bus operators must dock the vehicle close enough to the platform so that people using wheelchairs or pushing strollers or bikes don't need special assistance to board. IndyGo will install rub rail at all bus rapid transit station platforms. The structure provides operators with a guide for pulling as close as possible to the platform and achieving fast and ADA-appliant boarding without damaging the side of the bus. By adding rub rail, we hope to elevate the experience and improve speed of bus rapid transit. As part of this project, IndyGo will enhance the bus pads. That's the concrete area buses drive onto when they pull up to the stations. This enhancement will include adding above standard pavement materials to ensure a stronger, longer lasting surface for rapid transit vehicles at Red Line stations. Indianapolis is no stranger to the challenges of maintaining roadway pavement. The weight of 60-foot electric buses running repeatedly over the same routes 7 days a week means an even greater stress on dedicated bus lanes. That wear and tear creates the need for maintenance and repairs. While filling potholes is a regular part of maintenance for all public works agencies, IndyGo will take advantage of this opportunity to conduct more extensive repairs and apply lessons learned from the Purple Line design. IndyGo will conduct full depth patching in areas where bus lanes are showing signs of pavement damage and will not only repair any cracks in bus pads, but add reinforcement at the same time to strengthen and prolong their lives. Work is projected to start June 2022 and be completed by August 2023 and is intended to take less than 1 month at each Red Line station. The project will take place over the entirety of the Red Line corridor. Conducting this work will require some short-term road closures and detours around construction areas. Detours have been coordinated to ensure as little disruption to travel as possible and will be clearly marked during all closures. Bus stops will be moved for the safety of riders and construction workers, and temporary stops will be placed so riders can continue to use the Red Line service uninterrupted. IndyGo will provide communication about stop relocations or bus stop detours via our project's webpage, email communications, on-route announcements, and social media as it becomes available. The following are tentative plans of these impacts and are subject to change to meet the construction conditions upon approval from the Indianapolis Department of Public Works and through coordination with emergency services. Local access to residents and businesses will be maintained throughout the duration of this project. Vehicular traffic on College Avenue between 42nd Street and Broad Ripple Avenue will be shifted to Central Avenue. Temporary bus stops will be placed nearby the existing stations, and notice will be given prior to any closures. Vehicular traffic on Meridian Street between 38th Street and Fall Creek Parkway will be shifted to Central Avenue. Temporary bus stops will be placed nearby the existing stations, and notice will be given prior to any closures. Vehicular traffic on Meridian Street between 22nd and 16th Streets will be shifted to Central Avenue. Temporary bus stops will be placed nearby the existing stations, and notice will be given prior to any closures. Vehicular traffic on Capitol Avenue will keep current configuration. Temporary bus stops will be placed on Illinois, matching the locations of stations on Capitol Avenue for northbound travelers. Vehicular traffic on Virginia Avenue will use short local detours. Temporary bus stops will be placed nearby the existing stations, and notice will be given prior to any closures. Vehicular traffic on Shelby Street between Prospect and Raymond Streets will be shifted to East Street. Temporary bus stops will be placed nearby the existing stations, and notice will be given prior to any closure. Vehicular traffic on Shelby Street between Raymond Street and Troy Avenue will be shifted to Keystone Avenue. Temporary bus stops will be placed nearby the existing stations, and notice will be given prior to any closures. And lastly, vehicular traffic on Shelby Street between Troy and Hannah Avenues will be shifted to Madison Avenue. Temporary bus stops will be placed nearby the existing station, and notice will be given prior to any closures. IndyGo will communicate construction updates in a variety of ways, including through weekly email messages, social media, and website updates. The best way to monitor impacts during construction will be to register for our weekly email communications, where we will give a 3-week projection of construction activity. IndyGo is committed to being a good community partner throughout this construction process. The agency will provide informational resources, signage for businesses, and advertising opportunities as a part of a community toolkit. A comment form will be provided on the project webpage to request toolkit items as well as submit construction-related questions or concerns. Once submitted, we will get back to you as quickly as possible during business hours. In addition, once Redline construction starts, an IndyGo team member will host virtual office hours every Tuesday from 4 to 5 p.m. This is your chance to ask questions, get construction updates, learn about benefits, and find out the latest information. We just ask that you register 24 hours in advance to attend. Thanks again for watching this presentation. To learn more about the Redline Enhancements project and to see a list of frequently asked questions, visit the project page at www.indigo.net/redline/enhancements.